Hello everybody, my name is Jason Fade, Programs Manager at the Lauri and West Community Center. We're all very busy here preparing to reopen the building starting next week and welcome all of our summer campers. We're very excited to have everybody back. And I just wanted to touch base with a quick video because there'll be many changes to our summer camp experience this year, but we're very confident that we're going to be able to deliver a fun and safe summer camp for all families. But really just wanted to touch base on some of the big changes. And I know that families will be getting a lot of paperwork on this, but I figured a video touching base on sort of like the bigger points would be helpful. So the first change you'll probably notice is staggered drop-off. So there will be no early drop-off this year, so no 8 a.m. drop-off. We will have 2 windows for drop-off for your children between the 2 age groups. When you do drop off, there will be a table outside where we'll be taking temperatures and asking a quick 2-question sort of health check. The windows for drop-off would be 8:30 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. will be 5 to 7-year-olds. 8:45 a.m. to 9 a.m. will be the 8 to 12-year-olds. So when you come to that program hallway door, which is just to the left of the main entrance in the building, you'll be checked in. Your child will be checked in there. Parents will not be allowed to enter the building. That's something that may change as we move out of the green phase later on in the summer, but for now, parents are not allowed to come inside the building. You'll notice that during pickup too, it'll be the same process, and the staggered pickup will be kind of like in reverse. I'll touch base on that at the end of the video. So once your child is inside the building, we're going to want to make sure that materials, items from home are in a plastic bag, no backpacks from home. Lunches will be packed in a paper bag, plastic bag, something that can be thrown away at the end of lunch. We're asking that no children bring any toys from home. Toys are just one more touchable surface that we would have to keep track and clean. So all toys and personal items, stuffed animals, Beyblades, all of those things are going to have to keep at home. So once the kids are in and settled and we start activities, we're hoping this year to really stick as close to the curriculum that we had laid out back in January and February. Obviously, we're asking for some flexibility there because we'll need to make changes kind of as we move along the summer. The teachers are busy planning those activities now in addition to the themes that we laid out. But I think anybody who's familiar with Mr. Wade or Ms. Senta knows that they do some really great things with the kids, and they will make sure that they have a fun and engaging time while they're here. Children will stay in the same groups all day with their teachers. Those teachers will be doing the STEAM activities with them, games, and we'll be taking them outside to the field. The playground itself is not open. I do not know when the playground equipment will open, if that's going to open in the green phase or if they're gonna wait till beyond that, but we will have access to the field and to the flex courts to do PE activities. We'll have a short lunch halfway through the day. There'll be rigorous cleaning activities, scheduled activities that my teachers will have to adhere to throughout the day. So there'll also be an assistant teacher with them to help out with those duties. And pretty much every hour, they're going to have to wiping down all of the hard surfaces, cleaning toys, cleaning up before and after lunch, and then also having scheduled hand washing for all your children throughout the day. So kids will wash their hands when they come in. They'll wash their hands when they become soiled after a project. They'll wash their hands before and after lunch. In addition to that, they'll probably have scheduled times where we kind of all talk about hand washing and making sure that we're staying up on those hygiene practices. And then they'll wash their hands at the end of the day before they come back to you. So at the end of the day, the staggered pickup, the 5 to 7-year-old group will be picked up 4 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. The 8 to 12-year-old group can be picked up from 4:15 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. We're asking the parents really try and stick to that schedule so that we're not having a big queue of people on the sidewalk. You will notice on the sidewalks we will have social distance markers on the ground. We're just asking the parents really respect those boundaries, and that they're also talking to their children about those boundaries as well. Children, when they come into the building, they will need to have their mask on. They will have their mask on most of the day while they're in the building. We understand that may be difficult at times. Once children are in their controlled environment, and I'm in the Maker Studio right now, and they're properly socially distanced, and they're uncomfortable, they'll be able to pull their mask down. But if they're close to a teacher or their teacher's instructing, they will be asked to have their mask up. When we're outside, we recognize that that'll be difficult as well. They will need to have their mask on when they get to till they get to the field. And then once they get to the field, as long as they're remaining safely social distanced, and our teachers will manage that, they can pull it down. But when kids come to the building, they will need to have their mask on. And when they leave this building, when they come back to you, they will have their mask on. And we ask that you just make sure that you're talking about that at home and showing your children, proper mask use. And we'll be also doing that here. We'll have signage throughout the building. We'll be doing training with our staff, and we will also be helping your kids navigate that change. So that's like the main points I wanted to touch on. If you have any questions throughout the summer, I will be scheduling Zoom sessions before camp. That way, if parents want to talk to me live, with all the changes that are going on, we thought that might be helpful to sort of stay in touch with families. And who knows, that might be something that we do beyond as a way of staying in touch with our program goers, our after-school families, and our summer campers. We also just ask that families themselves are also keeping lines of communication open throughout the summer. We will do the same. If you have any questions at all, you can always reach me. I'll put my email address at the bottom of this video, and you can reach me pretty much at any time. People who know me, they know I'm answering emails like constantly. So that's pretty much it. We're very excited to have your kids back. We're really hoping that everything's a full go now, and hopefully by the end of the summer, we'll be able to open things up a little bit more. But for now, we were going to have our small 8 to 10 groups for summer camp. We have all of our CDC protocols in place, and we are ready to get started. So we hope to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.